Okay, we finally got some Caitlin Clark Nike deal news. We finally got some off-season FIBA basketball news. But before we get into anything, ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to FIBA Fridays.
Favorite time of the week. All right, now listen, let's get straight into it. All right, so today we're going to go over a couple things. Usually we don't do a little intro, but it's a lot of things we got to go over today. We reached a free agency and the point calls are being made unofficially, if y'all didn't know. Because I think calls, we got to wait till like the 20th, I think, if I remember correctly, where teams could start calling and making deals done. You know what I'm saying? Personal request from Debbie Wallace. Yes, we're going to get into that too, Debbie, about Caitlin Clark's kick-ahead passes examples. As you see on the screen, we're going to break down some of Caitlin Clark kick-ahead passes as well. We got a new Caitlin Clark sound idea. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that too. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Y'all know the regular. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into see what the community talking about. So why not start off with Lexie? Lexie Ho herself said, "Getting to the playoffs was great, but getting there and winning is the goal." Now, yes, this is like, I don't know how we let Lexie ride away on a, like, not we, because we wanted Lexie on the court. I don't know why Chris Sides let Lexie, I was about to say Lexie Sides, why we let Lexie ride away on the bench. But it is what it is. You can't stop guys playing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Lexie Hall, I 100% agree with this. Because I do think that, like, it's not biased, but I really think that the FIBA could win this year. I want to see the roster before I fully buy in, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to understand, like, I want to know that we can compete with the New York Liberties. I want to know that we can compete with the Minnesota Lynx, the Connecticut Sun, you know, because there's a lot of good teams in the W. But for the most part, we held our own. You know, rookie year, and then Aliyah being her sophomore year, you leading the charge into a playoff, like going to the playoffs in your first rookie year for Caitlin is already insane. Anyways, y'all know. Let's move on. I don't even think Caitlin Clark knew what she would do for women's sports in the days following this picture, but it's phenomenal. And I'm assuming that these pictures came and Caitlin Clark, like, media day, like, before the season started, right? Because that's like, I wish I was watching before the season started. Because I was watching the NBA playoffs. I wasn't hooked onto Caitlin Clark at this point in time. So I really wish I knew how it felt. What was the expectations around? If y'all know, let me know. Like, let me know in the comments. What was the expectations around Caitlin Clark? Like, I know they was hating on her for the most part, saying, "Oh, she's not gonna accomplish nothing. She's not gonna be nothing." Like, even post after everything she's done, they're still hating on her. So I can only imagine because I know the only thing I know for real is reality is coming. That's probably the biggest one that I know so far, besides those, yeah, you know, Cheryl Swoops and stuff. But let's move on. I knew Christy Size was cooked when the real coaches for Caitlin Clark was trying to put her on mid-game. Y'all let me know. Who are these people? Is this can't be, no, this definitely not Lisa Bluter. But I do see a Hawkeye shirt. You know what I'm saying? Is this Jen Jensen? I don't know. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm out of the mix. Cause the thing about me, I always knew who Lisa Bluter was, but I never went to go look at a picture of Lisa Bluter. Like, I just know how Lisa Bluter looks from, like, afar. Like, if it's weird. I know it's weird. It's weird, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just certain people you probably just never looked in their face and just be like, okay, I got a photographic memory of you now. Lisa Bluter, I could tell from afar, but just not up close. It's weird. But this is still sad for Chrissy Size, and she's actually paying attention. Like, she's super locked in. If you look, like, look at Chrissy Size, like, okay, so I'm supposed to do this with, okay, all right, cool. And she proceeded to not take the advice. Moving on, we got, do you think we can get Satou? She questioned correlation on Twitter, and her response was, it all comes down to wherever Satou wants to go with evidence. And it says, instead of both parties, a core designated player has the right to veto any trade she's involved in before signing her new contract after being cored. This gives the core player some degree of control over where she ends up in the event of a breakup between her and the team, which means that if Dallas Wings core Satou can like, let's read that again because I'm even confused. This gives the core player some degree of control over where she ends up in the event of a breakup. So I guess I know one thing for sure is that each team is designated one core player. For people who don't know what core is, let's break it down in a quick nutshell, right? Every team in the WNBA picks one player on their team, I think is the limit, to core. Meaning, like they all, you see how like the Valkyrie draft, how like you can protect players, it's like the same thing, but this is basically saying this is our franchise player. And for Dallas Wings, Satou is their franchise player. And Satou, we're gonna get into Satou on her comments about where she wants to move on. You know what I'm saying? This was funny to me. It said Caitlin Clark, do what you gotta do to get Satou to Indiana Fever. Hey, C22. If there was ever a time to use your power, I know you very humble, Caleb, but if there was ever a time to use your power, I would use it now to get Satou. And listen, I might not be the only one that feel like this, but a part of me, like, as the days go on, I start to question, do I really want Satou here? And listen, hear me out. I know it sounds good as eye candy. I know, trust me. But y'all got to understand that CBA is coming into place. Like, we're going to have to be very strict with these contracts, especially when you consider the people we don't put on a supermax in this team. Katie Lou, like Erica Wheeler, like you have to understand, like we gotta spend our money wisely. We're building around Caitlin and Kelsey and Aliyah, and you want to make sure you're doing this the right way because you will make a decision and a choice that you can regret for years to come. My Phoenix Suns almost did it with Bradley Beal until we moved him to the bench. 3 superstars will not always work all the time, especially under the restriction of a CBA. So I want to say, like, this is just off the top, though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really sleep on this too much. I didn't really put much thought into it. But just off the top of my head, I feel like if Satou doesn't come here, how much money do we have if we, you know what I'm saying, do something with Katie Lou's contract, get rid of Nalissa Smith, and we start freeing up so much cap space? Because Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell is already enough to contend for a team. Let's just address the elephant in the room. And Lexie Hall, of course. You can't forget Lexie. But that's enough to win a championship. Let's just address the elephant. Like, if they really all connected, no team is stopping them together, right? Now, you build around them, it becomes, like, it's going to become unfair. That's how good that this team is going to be once we locked in. But you know what I'm saying? We could touch on that in another video. Let's move on. Satou has stated that she does not plan to return to the Wings next year. Oh my goodness. And is it Dallas Wings the team? Don't Enrique play for the Dallas Wings? So it's like, and they won the Paige Beckers sweepstakes, right? Because they got the #1 pick. So it's like she's knowing that Paige Beckers is coming to the top. She knows that Enrique is a hooper, but yet she still has her eyes set on somewhere. Only, like, there's no right answer but the Fever, Satou. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, I want y'all to, like, put yourselves in Satou's position. Like, put yourself in Satou's feet, right? If I'm Satou Sabally and I'm choosing a team and I'm leaving a bucket getter like Enrique, my team got the #1 pick already confirmed, and I'm still looking for somewhere else to go. I'm comfortable in Dallas. Like, I'm getting my points. I'm doing what I'm doing. And she had a high 3-point percentage, too. Like, it's only one right answer. Like, it gets to a point, dude. Like, Rakabi, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, it's a video attached to it. Oh, I guess this is when Satou was talking about Caitlin, her impact. Let's read the quote. It says, "There's so much more to the WNBA than Caitlin, but Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good." Satou Sabally on Caitlin Clark's impact. Let's listen to this.
I think the WNBA narrative right now is Caitlin Clark, and I think that's a good narrative, but it's also not the only narrative. Caitlin is an amazing generational talent, and she's going to do amazing things. You're the #1 pick. People are going to go after you, whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, because they see greatness in you. And what the WNBA is measuring one type of greatness against the other greatness. There's just so much more to the WNBA than Caitlin, but Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. She's selling out gyms. Why would you hate against that? We had a sold-out home opener. I think it was a practice game.
Yeah, I just need somebody to send that clip to the Washington Mystics coach right there, like this right here.
And that's also good. She's selling out gyms. Why would you hate against that?
Preach, Satou. Talk to me. She's selling out arenas. Why would you hate against that? We had a sold-out home opener. I think it was a practice game. A practice game. This is what I was trying to talk about this whole time, and we just stumbled upon the clip. Like, you cannot mimic the C22 effect, bro. No matter how hard you try, you cannot fake this. Like, this impact is insane. Like,
wasn't even serious. We benefited from that because now we have all our fans there and they're excited, and you have new people coming into a market. She is her own economy, and that is amazing. And she's being paid her worth. And now we need to get other women on board to get paid their worth, because she's the reflection of what should happen in women's sports.
And keep in mind, Satou, Caitlin Clark is indeed not even getting paid her worth, because it's a lot of money being thrown around in companies' pockets, and not a dime is going into Caitlin's pocket. So if we really want to talk about it and look at the whole picture, she's not even getting 25% of her worth. But it's cool, though, because she's going to get it on the back end. You know what I'm saying? You invest early, and she's going to sell high. Let's move on. All right, what we have here? We have Caitlin Clark's final college basketball game had more viewers than the Grammys, the World Series, the Super Bowl leadout, and every Olympic event. Yo, like, you literally cannot make this up right here. Like, just look at this right here. Like, I can't make this up, dude. I can't make it. Like, anyways, those Caitlin Clark handles. We got a little 5-second clip right here. Look at. Oh yeah, I remember why I wanted to bring this up. Y'all remember we was breaking down film and I was talking about how lethal Caitlin Clark behind the back, between the leg is. For all the people who was there from day one, y'all remember when we was going through her college and her high school, we was talking about that behind the back and then change of momentum with the between the leg. She goes behind the back, get her defender to relax, like you gonna see right here. Look, she went behind the back, boom, and oh my goodness, that move is so disgusting. That's just so disgusting. Look at this right here. The behind the back, boom. So now what happens here, all her weight is shifted into stopping this side, but by that point, Caitlin went right. Boom. So now Caitlin's momentum is going right, and this defender's momentum is going towards Caitlin. So they're going opposite directions, but Caitlin is out her way. Boom. Now I'm by you. She's trying to recover. It's too late. C22. Lay me. Beautiful basketball player. All right. This is probably my favorite highlight of the day, yo. When I ran into this clip, I was like, I'm throwing this on the soundboard, but look at this right here, right? Let's get into this right here. Somebody said, named Erica F455. The only thing I keep hearing in my head is Caitlin singing "It Was Meant to Be" when I watched Stephanie White interview. I'm assuming this was when what was on the Connecticut Sun.
When I'm, looking at all these things that people are talking about with Caitlin Clark, it's like, guys, chill out. Like, she's going to be fine. Like, it's 2 games in. Are you kidding me? She's a student of the game. She got better every year. You're not going to just absorb all of the new information that's coming at you in 2 games, in 2 weeks. It takes time. And she will. I have no doubt about it. She's a student of the game. She continues to get better. And these are also points that coaches then address. Hey, let's continue to work on this. But it's really hard to work on some of those things in season. So this might be an off-season thing, yes. Right? Let's continue to play to our strength.
Hold on. I want to keep in mind that not only is it hard to work on things in season, Caitlin has not had a break the whole 2024. She was playing basketball the whole year. There's no breaks. Like, these girls had a break January, February, March, the whole offseason. The WNBA had their break while Caitlin was in college. And then now they to transition into the W, she had no break and she was still improving. How are you improving with no break? That's literally insane. Like that's like pulling a double at work, and then when you pull a double, you pull a triple right after that. Like, you don't even go home. Like, yeah.
Let's find different ways to get the ball to our players, and then when we get time in the off season, then we'll work on that next step or that next level.
And you see, oh my goodness, it just hit me. Oh my, I figured it out. I just read between the lines. I did not catch that. Oh my goodness! I just read between the lines. Listen to this part right here.
Off season, then we'll work.
Hold on. Oh, Stephanie White, we on to you, Stephanie White. I hear you. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all just. Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Strengths. Let's find different ways to get the ball to our players, and then when we get time in the off season, then we'll work on that next step or that next level.
And Stephanie White makes sure that she's involved in that next step and that next level with C22 and Miss Aliyah Boston. Man, like now it's all coming to me. Stephanie White was coaching the Connecticut Sun and still keeping an side eye on the Indiana Fever. Like, if I was over there, I would turn this girl up so Like, I could see all the like improvements they need, and they coach is too oblivious to the obvious to recognize it. You know what? If we don't go nowhere this year, I'm going to Indiana Fever, and I'm going to take over. And this is exactly what Stephanie White did. She said, you use that time in the offseason, and immediately once the season ended, Stephanie White was a Fever head coach. Like, now I see why she got on it so early, because she wanted. I'm pretty sure she was making calls to Lynn Dunn and Amber, like all these people, Kelly Kraskoff, and saying, like, yo, I have a plan. Let's get this back together. Like I could talk about this all day. It just hit me. Now I'm starting to, the vision. Hey, this is going to be a good season. Now, look, this is the funniest clip in the world. Caitlin Clark was singing It Was Meant to Be.
It was meant to be.
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm throwing that on the soundboard. Like, guaranteed. Imagine in the Fever next season, Caitlin Clark come down, step back, give me 3 right in somebody's face. It was meant to be. Like,
it was meant to be.
Like, bro, she just, you know what I'm saying? Just silly, bro. All right, now we got some real news. Nike. Oh, my God. Nike. Caitlin Clark was at a Nike. She was at the Nike headquarters. There is no way.
C22.
We finally about to get the C22 kicks. I cannot, man. Listen, don't hype me up, Nike. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Nike, don't do it. Don't start something you can't finish. You know what I'm saying? We was already going to let y'all do y'all thing. Y'all already giving all these other girls they sneakers. But listen, man, y'all holding meters for that girl. Listen, hey, Nike, hey. You know what I'm saying? Do not tease us. That's all I'm saying. Do not tease us. It says, welcome, Caitlin. Nike, do not tease us. Can I zoom in? How do you zoom in? Look at this. Wait, how do you... Huh? All right, forget it before I break this. Wait, hold on. Well... It is what it is. Let's move on. Wait. We got, I think it's a reply. Yes. More details on the visit. Look at this. Tim, I'm not going to screw his last name up. Says, my daughter works there and says the signage all over the campus was lit. Caitlin Clark did some closed interviews and then a campus chat in the MJ building that maxed capacity in 2 minutes. Caitlin Clark things are coming.
C22.
Like, I'm not even going to sit here. Like, this is literally going to be the best year of all of our lives. Like as far as, like, from a fan perspective, like, me watching this and we get to talk about it together, like, I can't, like, this is literally going to be a hell of a year. Like, I cannot wait for the season. I know y'all cannot wait. Like, man, we going to be turning up this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really can't wait. I swear I can't wait. Aliyah Boston is ride or die for Caitlin. When Aliyah Boston is talking about Caitlin's passing, love this duo. Let's look at this.
Not going to hang our head off of any missed passes because we're still continuing to gel together, and we know that she's a great passer. And so if she thinks she can get that ball there, she's going to throw it. And if I miss it, then we're good. All right, I'm good. All right, so
Kayla over there blushing like, okay, Aliyah, you got my back. That's the face of like, oh, so this is how it feels to have a teammate who gonna ride or die. Hey, I'm riding with Aliyah all the way. You hear me?
Bow.
Hey, shout out to Aliyah Boston, man. Okay, we got the Hawkeyes. I haven't really been following the Hawkeyes. I tried to, if y'all was there like early, I think it was November when I tried to keep up with the Hawkeyes. They don't really upload highlights like that, I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on. The Hawkeyes have now lost back-to-back Big Ten games for the first time since Caitlin Clark's freshman season at Iowa. Jen Jensen's group now faces a bit of adversity. Jen Jensen, is she the head coach for the Iowa Hawkeyes, right? There's a lot of season left. I cannot afford to compare what has happened in the past. Let's watch this.
I think it's really important for everybody to let this year's team be this year's team.
Right.
Everybody keeps looking back and saying, oh, they didn't lose that. And, we didn't. We had a really good crew. They played together for 4 years. And so my job is to keep them here. There's a lot of season left. There is so much season, whether we would have won Sunday and would have won tonight, I can't afford to compare what has happened in the past because these guys are giving me a lot. And they're still young, and I got to develop a little bit of some senior leadership or upperclassmen leadership. I think that is what we're missing.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I kind of feel bad for her.
C22.
Oh my goodness, I kind of actually feel bad for, because like you go from watching the team like Caitlin, like oh my goodness. I understand why Lisa Bluter left now. I'm pretty sure her and Caitlyn had that conversation. Lisa, like, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you, Caitlyn. Like, after what you've given me these past 4 years, I don't know if I could go back into the reset mind. Like, once you get a taste of that success, it's like I can't go back into that that rebuild mode, trying to relearn how to win again. Like that's the Caitlyn Clark effect. And I wish that Lisa Bluter was a coach at first, but when I found out about Stephanie White, I'm like, this is the perfect fit. For one, Stephanie White is active, so Lisa Bluter wouldn't have to come out of retirement, and then it would have been a kind of a headache. You know, that was just an emotional thing in the moment. Anybody but Christy size kind of thing. But yeah.
But I'm not here to, I'm disappointed we lost 2, but this team has lost 2. I'm not interested in thinking back or thinking about the future.
Right.
I'm just wanting to really focus on the fact that I got to keep finding the right combination. I think
I'm
it's
not
really
gonna lie to
important.
you. It will never be a common. No matter how many combinations you do, Jen Jensen, it will never be a Caitlyn Clark combination. Didn't think I could possibly become a bigger Caitlyn Clark fan, but here we are. She is a certified rider, which I don't know what's a rider. It makes sense. She carries herself with honor and class. We are in the golden age for being a rider with a Y, not an I. Take a moment to let that sink in. Let's watch this.
So I had dinner with Caitlyn Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Whoa. Did he say he had dinner with DC22?
So I had dinner with Caitlyn Clark.
I ate dinner with the day Portnoy. You talk too fast. Like, what are you saying? Like, he skipped the second word, or is it just my headphone? Like,
so I had dinner with Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah.
Last night, and we're talking up, and we're just talking about different stuff, and it's like, I think you may know something. Before I could finish, she goes, Rico. I was like, you know Rico Bosco?
what's
She's
that?
like, my boyfriend, and he texts my boyfriend all the time. And then I was like, she asked, she's like, what's Dave and Rico's relationship? And she said, he says it's complicated. Was the answer.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah. How's that a fucking crazy? Of course it's complicated.
Who's Rico? Is this Rico?
No, it's not. Now it's great.
Okay. I would say we're in a very complicated
I just
relationship.
thought
that's
it was
Rico.
funny that Caitlyn Clark.
We love each other, but every
asked
every
about-
couple of Friday nights, I come home with a black eye and a fucking bruise on my thigh, and you're like, it's going to be different, babe. It's going to be different. And it's like, all right, it's a complicated relationship.
The fact that Caitlyn Clark is talking about Rico Bosco. What the
I've
fuck?
messaged with her before as well, way before
Whoa.
she blew up. I'm in with the Iowa people.
How
I
long
love the
ago?
Iowa people.
Whoa,
When you say with
what
her,
year?
did you
He said,
just
whoa.
message her, or was she responding?
Rico, what
She
year?
responded.
What year?
2021, 2022?
Somebody said you proved, I believe it's Omerta. Like, what?
Wow, that's great. That was a good clip right there. That was informative. So Dave Portnoy ate dinner with Caitlyn Clark, and they was talking about, I guess, Dave Portnoy's friend Rico, Connor's Caitlyn Clark's boyfriend. Like, it's just everybody's tied in, and it's like she got a real community of people that want to see her win, and that's all that matters. You know, like, she ain't got to deal with none of that toxic energy all the time. It's only on the internet for real. I don't think she deals with none of that in person for real. Oh yeah, we got All-Star game in Indiana this year too. And one thing I wanted to say is Amber Cox said for sure. Amber Cox said, you're going to see a WNBA All-Star weekend like you've never seen before in Indy. And I can't wait. For one, this All-Star game might be the loudest All-Star game of all time because it's in Indiana. The fans don't have to travel nowhere, and I'm pretty sure fans from other states are going to travel All-Star weekend. Like, it's going to be packed. They might have to do it in the biggest arena in the world. Like, I don't know where this is crazy, man. Like, honestly, I just want to see what they're going to do. They're going to do something creative. Like, I just know they're going to do something creative with the streaming. They're going to have something. I just know they're going to do something just because Caitlyn Clark's there, you know? Let's move on, though. Off-season basketball loaded. I forgot we got Unrivaled coming up next week, too. Yeah, it's gonna be we're gonna have a lot to talk about too. Aliyah Boston, Lexie Hall, and Katie Lou Samuelson will be spending the next 3 months playing 3v3 in Miami.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, this is tough. Aliyah Boston, and you know what I noticed? They spreaded the girls out, the Fever girls. Like they really know how to capitalize. They tried so much things with the 22, 11, 22. Like Unrivaled is trying hard with the marketing. I'm gonna be honest, but. You know, do you really blame them? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They smart for that. They getting Lexie Hall. You got Lexie Hall, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lexie, we waiting on you too. I want to see if Lexie Hall really, really is consistent with 3-point shot too. So I will be tuning into the rival game. I want to see what Lexie's shot looking like. Of course, she's not gonna be getting the same look she's gonna get if Caitlin was there, giving her the passes, getting her open. So, you know what I'm saying? Take Lexie's game with a grain of salt. I'm looking forward to Aliyah Boston's game. I want to see how she's looking in that post. If she still got that strength, even though she slimmed down a little bit. I know she's gonna be moving faster. And Katie Lou, she surprised me. You know, I don't know what to expect from Katie Lou. This young fan was balling in her Caitlin Clark 22 jersey last night at Corporate Partnership Family Fun event. Let's look at this. They said she beat all the boys. And she played Benedict Mathurin in the final round knockout. If y'all don't know Benedict Mathurin, he's a great Indiana Pacers player. Look at her go. Look at her go.
Yes. C22.
She missed it. She got to lay it up. Oh, she missed it. She made it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. For a little girl, that's insane to be shooting that good. Look at her. Like, that's NBA rims. That's not no regular short rim. That's a grown. This is a professional rim, and she's making it like it's nothing. Like, I promise you, she's shooting free throws right now better than professional NBA players. Literally, there's NBA players that struggle to hit free throws. Of course, fatigue in the game environment is completely different. But we're talking about a little girl shoot like... And she's still matching him. Look at this. She's still matching it. Look at this.
C22.
You put that jersey on and get power. Then he missed. Oh, she almost eliminated him. Yo. Oh my god, that was amazing. Like, I didn't expect her to make that many shots, dude. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, let's get into Debbie Wallace's request of the kick ahead passes, alright? Yes, Debbie, we listening. We take requests over here, you know what I'm saying? I also do want to mention that before we get into the film and break down Caitlin Clark kick ahead passes, I do want to mention that we do have memberships live on the Venom channel now. Yes. You can become a member. You can comment with a logo next to your name. You can support the channel now. You know what I'm saying? For all my super chatters, I appreciate y'all. For all the people who want to show, it's not required. It's just greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on, though. Let's get into Caitlin Clark's kick ahead passes. On a fast break, you see Caitlin Clark got the rebound. She's looking ahead, and what does she do? Before the defense is set, she's kicking it through 5 people to get Kelsey Mitchell open. That is C22 right there. That's C22. And now right here, the same exact thing. You have Caitlin Clark getting a rebound. What do we have? Transition. The thing about Caitlin Clark in transition, she's the most dangerous player you want to face when it comes to transition basketball. It's like being in a hurricane and everybody's panicking, and Caitlin Clark is in the eye, the teeth of the storm, the teeth of the hurricane, standing still. Like, I know exactly when it's going to stop, and I know where to be and where y'all going. Like, she can dissect defenses at any time. Like, just look at this girl right here. Look at this, right? She got a rebound, kicking it up. She's looking up this whole time, right? She's noticing Aliyah's running past Brittany Griner, and Brittany Griner is lollygagging. What does she do? The minute Aliyah turns her head, she throws it to her. This is great basketball.
Bow, bow, bow.
Shout out to Aliyah Boston for recognizing it, and shout out to Caitlin Clark for the pass. Now Caitlin Clark kick ahead to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is wide open.
Kelsey Mitchell.
wide open because of the kick ahead pass from Kaylin. Kaylin does not let you set your defense. She's going to make you do what you do. You say you're a professional, show me you're a professional. Show me that you're getting back on defense. Show me that you can get back into your defensive set. Because if you lollygag for 1 second, guess who's going to dissect you? C22. That girl is going to dissect everything you try to do. Kelsey Mitchell, wide open 3, splash, butter, whatever you want to call it, water. You know what I'm saying? Inbounded. They just made a point right now. They just scored. How is it that they just scored and Caitlin Clark is already running up the court? You got 2 players behind right now. It's basically a 3-on-5, right? Well, 3-on-4 if you exclude her. And Caitlin Clark somehow still manages to dissect them. Pushing it up. She waits for Grace Berger the back door. Christy Wallace. Easy layup. Come on now. And this was crazy because this was when Christy's size was just like, she was slaughtering the lineups. Like the starting lineup was just insane. Lexie was barely getting minutes in the beginning of the season. Like, it was just so disgusting. You know, I'm just glad we got we righted the ship. I'm glad we don't got to go through another season of that, because that would be so draining to deal with that again. Like, I promise you. Look at this kick ahead though. To Aliyah, easy layup.
Bow.
Like it's just little stuff like that that makes or breaks a team. Do you know how many points Caitlin Clark is putting on the board with kick-ahead passes? I want somebody to pull up a stat of how many points Caitlin Clark is generating on kick-ahead passes. That's something that's interesting to me, you know? Like, oh, that was the end of the first clip with Kelsey. Look at this, though. Now, listen this time. All right. This is what Debbie was. Debbie, if you want to know what a kick-ahead pass is, this is for all of y'all, really, but Debbie requested this, right? Look at this right here. This is a kick-ahead pass. Basically, in transition, instead of Caitlin Clark running up the court, like dribbling up the court and then passing it, she's beating all the defenders to the punch and kicking it ahead before they could set their defense. You got 1, you have 2, you got 3, you have 4 defenders not back on defense, and Caitlin Clark is kicking it over all of them to Alyssa Smith. Love it. Easy money, you know? She reads defense. She's going to dissect the defense every time. Pushing it again. Like, look at this. Just look at this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, and now one of them is below the 3-point line. What you think is going to happen when you got Kelsey Mitchell, the fastest player with Caitlin Clark? The fastest player passing it to the fastest player. Like, A to B. You got to be A to B. If you're not A or B, like, man, listen. If you're not at B, you better damn sure stop A from passing the ball. You can't not do nothing. You can't be. And if there was a letter between A and B, AB. Let's just say AB. They're an AB. We making the words now and letters now and stuff like just to explain what kind of, like, look at it. Another kick ad pass to Temi. Oh my God, Temi. Oh my Shayla. No, bro, yo, oh my goodness. Let's wait till this month over and see what this roster looking like. Losing Temi. Oh my goodness, man. Like, losing Temi just hurt, man. But listen, man. Yo, y'all gotta follow on X/Twitter. Blame Venom. I never promoted my Twitter on here, my X. I don't know why, but I do be posting on there sometimes, you know what I'm saying, giving my thoughts if y'all want to get like the little extra, you know what I'm saying, like the credits for Venom, you know, just a little, there's some place where we could talk a little bit on the side, you know, see where my mind at. It's at Blame Venom, and y'all can look at it in the description. It's on my page. But yes, once again, memberships are live, and listen, I hope y'all enjoyed this FIFA Friday. We're going to have a lot to talk about next week. 113 more days to FIFA play basketball. If you didn't hit that like button, what is you doing? If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next video, and I hope to see some members too. Let's go.